I know I look a little bit crazy, but this is all for a reason. So hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is gonna be my prom inspired tutorial. As you can see, my brows are pre-done. I did do a brow tutorial finally. So if you wanna see that brow tutorial, please click the link down below and you'll be able to see it. Also, I did finally create a Facebook page, so I'm going to leave the links to all my social media down below and the direct link to my new Facebook page where you guys can like my page. We can have discussions, ask me questions, send me messages, just full on, just me and you guys chatting it up, getting to the tea, doing whatever. So all of my usernames to all my social media will be linked down below, and I hope you guys follow me. But let's get on to this prom tutorial. I may do a story time video, but I really hated my senior prom. That's another video. So yeah, let's get this going. I'm going to be using the new Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I have used this palette off camera multiple times and I absolutely love it. So I was like, you know what, I need to do a tutorial with this. So why not do my prom tutorial using this palette? I also have a pigment that I want to use, but we're gonna get this really going, and I really hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you all have an amazing prom. Girl, slay at that prom, okay? So let's get this tutorial going. So first things first, I'm going to use my Essence I Heart Stage eyeshadow base, and I'm just gonna prime my lids. Because you want that shadow to last all night long. So now I'm going to go into the palette. We're going to go into the shade Puree, which is this really nice, it's like a peachy brown. It's a really beautiful shade. I've used this shade actually previously before, and I love this shade. And again, it's the shade Puree, and we're just gonna build this shade as our transition. Now we're gonna go in with the shade Peach Pit, which is like this really pearlescent deep black and purple. It's so pretty. And I'm gonna dip my Sigma E40 brush into Peach Pit, and I'm just gonna go ahead and drag this in the outer V slightly, but really just into the crease. So I'm just dragging Peach Pit into the crease area. And in the outer V, we're gonna go in with the shade Tempting, which is this shade right here. And it's like a black, but with like a peachy goldish flux to it. So I'm gonna take that same brush, dip it into Tempting, and add Tempting into that outer V, just to give it some depth and definition. And drag it a little bit into the crease, but really focusing on that outer V area. So then I'm gonna take my Duo Lash Glue, because I don't have any, I put too much. I don't have any adhesive for like pigment. So I'm just gonna press this onto my lid. Just a little bit. I need to get some glitter adhesive. I know Too Faced makes one, right? So while that's on there, I'm gonna take a flat brush. This is a Sephora brush. This is a Sephora Pro Smoky Shadow Brush. And I'm gonna go into my Sugar Pill, right? Yeah, my Sugar Pill Loose Shadow and Goldilocks. And I'm just gonna dip my brush into that. This stuff makes such a mess. Tap off the excess because I don't want this glitter like everywhere. And I'm gonna go in and press this onto my lid. Just press. From there, I'm gonna go back in and just like deepen up that outer V a little bit. Just really blend the shadows in. And go back in with Puree and just make sure everything is well blended. And that's pretty much it for the eyes. Now we're just gonna get on with the face. So I'm gonna be using two primers. My first primer is going to be the Benefit the Professional Matte Rescue Primer. And this is more of like a gel consistency. And I've been using this for about a week. No, not even, like 2 to 3 weeks now. And I kind of really like it. I still tend to get a little bit oily, but not as much. And it does really minimize pores. So if you have oily skin, this would be great. I feel like once the weather gets a lot more warmer, I'll really be able to see how this product really holds up. I just use this whenever I tend to get oily. And then I'm going to take my Tarte Clean Slate Primer. You guys have seen me use this a lot of times. I haven't used it in a while, so I just use this primer everywhere else. So next, I'm going to take my NARS Velvet Matte Skin Tint in the shade Dark One Polynesia. If you've seen my favorites video, you already know, like, I live for this stuff. Like, I will leave links to my March favorites, but like, you guys don't even know. And I put too much, but I love this stuff. I'm taking my beauty blender and just blend this all in. So next I'm going to do a little bit of color correcting with my LA Girl Pro Conceal Orange, because on your big day, you don't want to have any dark spots or whatever. So I'm just going to do under my eyes and around my mouth. Now that that's all blended out, I'm going to go with two concealers. First is my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Ahmad. And I'm just going to go ahead and conceal. So then I'm gonna go with my LA Girl Pro Conceal in Warm Toffee. And I'm just gonna give myself a little bit of extra light underneath the eyes. Nothing too crazy. So then I'm just gonna blend out this extra highlight. To set, I'm gonna use my Sasha Buttercup setting powder to set underneath my eyes and my highlighted areas with a little wedge. Then for the rest of my face, I'm going to use my Kat Von D Tattoo Lock-It Foundation. This is another favorite of mine. I absolutely love this powder. So good. I'm just going to set. So now time for contouring. If you follow me on Snapchat, you know I've been loving this Juvia's Place brush for contouring. So I'm going to dip that into my MAC blush in Sketch. And I'm going to use this to really just contour my skin. This blush is super pigmented, so I try my best to really just dip my brush only into it one time and make sure I just blend a lot. So yeah. So now I'm gonna go in with my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara and just prep my lashes. And then I'm going to go in with my Sephora liquid liner. I really do like this eyeliner a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna go in with this liquid liner. This is just the regular black one. They do have one with glitter in it, and I was just like, it's gonna be too much. So I got the regular matte black one. I'm just gonna go ahead and do my wing liner. So I'm gonna put on my Vegas nail lashes. I didn't want lashes that were gonna like overpower the eyes. So I'm just gonna take my duo lash glue. So I'm just gonna let this dry and pop these lashes on, and I'll be right back. So now that my lashes are on, we're gonna go into blush. And for blush, I'm gonna use from my little Z palette. I'm gonna use my La Femme blush in the shade Russet, which is this shade right over here. And it's just a really orangey type sparkle blush, but once you, and these blushes are really pigmented, so you just want to really use a light hand and just tap that on the cheeks. If you have deeper skin tone, it gives the prettiest flush, like just so pretty. I'm just gonna tap this on little by little. See that? See that hot shit? Yes. Lips, I'm gonna use a combination of two liquid lipsticks, both by Colored Rain. I have here Sugar and Cherry Blossom. You can use either or alone. You can go with Sugar, which is a nice nude, but if you have deeper skin tone, I would recommend you use a brown lip liner, or you go with Cherry Blossom, which is the prettiest red ever. So I'm gonna do both. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with Cherry Blossom. Really quick, I'm gonna go with my Maybelline Master Precise Skinny eyeliner and just darken up, not the whole thing, but just some of it. Just to give my eyes that little, like, yes, honey. Yes, loving it a lot more. Now for my highlight, I'm gonna go with my Gerard Cosmetics. Sorry for the glare. Star powder in the shade Sophia, and we're gonna get this going, this highlight.